Namaste. Today we will discuss the lab experiment inverting and non-inverting amplifier. First, let me explain briefly about the theory part of inverting and non-inverting amplifier. So, inverting amplifier means source is connected at negative terminal of the op amp. As I told in previous classes, op amp contain inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal. When source is connected to inverting terminal, it is called as a inverting amplifier. Positive is connected to ground, source is connected to negative, R1, RF. And as per the virtual short concept, and this terminal is connected to ground 0 volt. So this 0 voltage jumped to inverting terminal. Then using nodal analysis, whatever current is coming, same current is going through RF. Incoming current is equal to sum of the currents leaving. No current will go into the op amp because of infinite impedance. Therefore, so using nodal, Vs by R1 is equal to 0 minus V0 by RF. So solve for V0, you get minus RF by R1 into Vs. So this negative sign, because of this negative sign, V0 is inversion of input. The word inversion is 180 degrees phase shift. Inverse of sine is a cos waveform, 180 degrees phase shift. So any negative will give a 180 degrees phase shift, so we call it as a inversion. Output is inversion of input. Not only inversion, it is having amplification of RF by R1. So gain is RF by R1. And when source is connected to negative terminal of the op amp, output also contain negative. That's why it is called as a inverting amplifier. Now let us see this experiment. So the circuit already drawn, inverting amplifier. So op amp terminal 2 is inverting, terminal 3 is non-inverting, and negative supply given to terminal 4, positive supply given to terminal 7, output is at 6. Okay, this is a standard. And feedback resistance RF. This resistance R1, I selected RF as 10K, R1 as 1K. Then input AC voltage of V1 as V1 or Vs. So let us call this as Vs. Vs. Source voltage Vs. Now let us run the program. Then click on the CRO. Just see if, let us see first only input. Input is AC, output 0. The input waveform 1 volts per division. So what is the peak it is having? 1 volt. 1 volt per division. What we applied is 1 volt. So input is satisfied. Now what is the output? Let us measure. This is the output. But output is 10 volts per division is given. Again here 1 division into 10 means 10 volts. Output is 10 volts. Input is 1 volt. What is the gain? 10. What is RF? 10K. What is R1? 1K. 10K by 1K is how much? 10. So theoretical expected gain of 10. Practically also we got a gain of 10. Not only that, inversion. Inversion. So this is a, if I stop here, is inversion. This inversion is because of negative sign in the output. 180 degrees phase shift. Okay. So when input is positive peak, output will be negative peak. That is because of inversion. So output is a inversion of input. Not only that, it also give amplification of or gain of 10. That is satisfied. This is called as a inverting amplifier. Next, let us take non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting means output will be positive only. and source is connected to non-inverting terminal, that is at plus. And R1 RF as usual, this R1 is connected to ground. Then using nodal analysis, if this is Vs, voltage will jump because of virtual short, so Vs will come here. Then what is the current from ground to Vs? 0 minus Vs by R1 is equal to Vs minus V0 by Rf, using simple nodal analysis. Then Vs minus V0 equal to this Rf will come here, minus Rf by R1 into Vs. So further simplify for V0, you get this. So here V0 equal to Vs into 1 plus Rf by R1. If Rf is 10K, R1 is 1K, Rf by R1 will be 10, 10 plus 1, 11. So V0 will be 11 times of Vs. So what is the effective gain is 1 plus Rf by R1, and there is no negative sign as there is no inversion, hence it is called as a non-inverting amplifier. This is the simple circuit. This is the proof. Now let us verify practically. Non-inverting amplifier. So this circuit is also ready-made available. Be careful this connection. Negative is connected to 4, V negative. Positive is connected to 7, V positive. 12 volts given. Then input of 1 volt, RF 10K, R1 1. Again run the program. Here input I am removing, only output. So output is 11 volts. Output we got 11 volts. 1 plus RF by R1. So gain of 11, output is 11. What is the input? Input of 999. So that is 1. So input almost 1 volt. Input is 1, output is 11. Just to verify. If you want, you can also try with the different values of RF and R1. One reading, I think, enough. And also change another set. So input output waveforms, note down. Input output waveforms, note down. Here there is no inversion. Output is positive of input only. So both are positive at the same time. So amplification is clearly seen. Inversion not there. And as per theory, 11 should be the gain. Practically also we got the same gain of 11. That's it. So this is the experiment, inverting and non-inverting amplifier. Note down the input output waveforms. Draw output waveform below the input waveform. That's all. So I am closing.